Cool. Willie, welcome. Adam Williams.
Hello, mate.
What have you been up to this week?
So this week I've been mostly resourcing candidates for the roles that I've got on. Found it quite tricky, to be honest with you. I've had less inbound applications than I usually would. Or the applications I have had coming in haven't been of the standard required. So I've had to go and try and find people, which has proved a challenge, but interesting in the same breath.
Why do you think there's not as many applications at the moment than there kind of previous
I
ones?
suppose recruitment can reflect what's going on a bit wider afield. So the economy and things like that can have a knock-on effect. Cost of living, people are a bit more reticent to move because of the security of a job. But I'm sure we'll come out the other end of that. Obviously, if there's a good opportunity and people see it, they can get their head turned. But maybe that's an issue. I'm unsure, to be honest with you. It's difficult to put your finger on it. But yeah, it's proven challenging. But I'm kind of learning from my mistakes, a bit of trial and error approach, to be honest with you.
And what have you learned this week? What have been the biggest learnings?
So what I've learned is the devil's in the detail, really. There's little things that you can overlook in the recruitment process. So this is very kind of nuanced, but I had a guy in the process for a health and safety officer position. They were looking to re-interview him, or second stage interview, with a view to offering. However, the issue then come with regards to his driving licence. So part of the role requires this individual to be able to drive one of their fleet vehicles. But he come back to me at the last minute and said, oh, by the way, I've only got an automatic driving licence. So if they haven't got an automatic vehicle in their fleet, then I won't be able to proceed any further with the application. They are all manual, actually.
Forgot about that.
Back to square one. So my big learn from this week is the devil is in the detail.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. And what are you going to do differently next week?
Okay, so what am I going to do differently next week? I think my approach to candidates, to be honest with you, and marketing the opportunity, I think that sometimes I can get stuck in a rut in terms of the way I present it to individuals en masse, and it's not always going to suit everybody out there. So I think it's about being more targeted about the people that you want to show the position to, make it more attractive and turn their head. So probably a more strategy-driven approach based on their profiles on LinkedIn and things of that nature. So that's going to be a kind of key point of focus to kind of get better candidates over to my clients.
Spot on, bud. Good answer.